at this masterpiece of a game differently for a whole few days. And I don't blame you for being here clicking this video because this fight is just disgusting. You can't even see what he's doing the entire time. He's just too tall to fight. It's kind of like the dragons and pretty much any other boss that's just way too tall. It's just really annoying, and in my opinion, they're just not as fun as people that are, you know, in the screen. What if I told you that I can just show you the positioning, where to be, and it won't even matter. You won't even have to see him. Once I show you the do's and the don'ts, I'm going to show you some of the mistakes that I made so that you know what's happening to you too, and we can see why we were getting crushed by that giant shield or stupid fireballs. But anyways, let's get right into the beginning. I'm gonna break down the entire video step by step. So as soon as you enter the ugly fireman's den, you're gonna see that you honestly have time to do whatever you want before you reach about halfway up to him, but I would be careful and just pop whatever you want to pop before you get to him, because most likely he's gonna prompt his attack where he throws the snow at you. I got super lucky here, and as you can see, all you have to do is just run right up to him and you don't even get hit by that attack. But the attack that he usually does is right here. What I'm showing you right now is this attack, and to dodge it, you honestly gotta roll it a tiny bit later than you really want to. As you can see, I was in the snow when I rolled, and it looks like I rolled late. Once you get to his foot, it's pretty easy from there, unless you're using a low-leveled weapon and you're challenging yourself. Then you're just gonna want to be patient, and he's gonna roll around, and you're just gonna want to rinse and repeat. Just keep going for the foot, and make sure you're behind his foot. It's always about being behind his foot, because if you're anywhere in front of his foot, that's where he's gonna slam, do that area attack, and it's super annoying. He's gonna do damage to you. Here is a clip of where exactly I rolled, and it was exactly safe. It looked like I was literally like a smidge off of getting smashed by that shield. So if you're in that position anywhere near the front of him, that is the danger zone, and you just want to be safe and roll away if you don't want to get hit whatsoever in this run. So the first of many scripted sequences in this annoyance of a boss fight, we have when he breaks the shackle, and this is where you can get your most damage in the fight most likely, but it's not worth running out of stamina. As you can see, I completely stopped moving, because if you just keep swinging, you're not going to get as much damage, and you're not going to be ready for when he rolls away inevitably. This is when he starts his absolute Ninja Turtle rolling spree, and oh my, it's the most annoying thing. Yeah. So if you're swinging from the backside of him, you don't have to worry about his rolls. Those aren't ever going to hit you. The only thing that really can hit you is the balls right here, is the fireballs. And honestly, they're really annoying. But if you just hop on torrent while they're being detonated, you can just get away 99% of the time. But it's easy to play it safe. If you just want to set them off, just sprint by them on torrent, and they'll take a few seconds to detonate. So you don't have to worry about those that much, but they do get a little trickier second phase, because you can mix them up with other fire attacks, and just like the first phase, it's one of the only attacks that can actually hit you while you're playing it safe, and you're doing the same thing that you did the first phase. Swing on the back of his feet, the very back on his feet. It's gonna take a long time to kill him here, but this is how you take absolutely no damage, and you don't get hit by the rolls. And all you have to watch out for is the fireballs, and when he burns the ground, obviously. He's gonna burn the ground at the beginning of the second phase every single time, so you just stand exactly right behind him, and this is where you want to keep yourself for the rest of the fight. Wrap around the giant every single time you're going in for an attack, because it's just never worth being in front of him. You can take that hit. It's just really pretty much the same thing the entire fight. If you're using any sort of mobile attack, I mean, it's just gonna be so much damage here at the beginning of the second phase too, because you can aim for his chest, and that's where it's doing way more damage. It's hitting him in the back, but I guess it counts as chest, and you can see when I started the second phase, I just did so much damage. Pretty much for the rest of the fight, I'm just playing the patience game, as I've been repeating the entire video. Yeah, there's not much else to say. We can pretty much just watch this go down. God damn it, leave me alone. If you're just looking to beat the fire giant, for talismans, you're gonna want anything that gives you fire negation. Same thing with the equipment that you're wearing. Insanely high physical damage negation helps for the slams. And of course, he's using fire the entire time. Check your inventory as well before the fight starts. You can pop something that makes you more resistant to fire. And that makes the fight a whole lot easier because once you master the shield swings, it's honestly really easy. So to summarize the big ginger fire boy, we are wrapping around him, avoiding the front of him, moving to the back of him, no matter what stage. Pretty much all of his attacks can be dodged just by wrapping around him, besides the beginning attack with the snow. Just stay behind his feet when he's standing, when he's rolling, and just stay away from his foot when he stomps. That's pretty much all you gotta worry about with the area attack. It's, once you practice a lot, I mean, I had to practice a lot because the first time I fought him, I was underpowered, so it may have gave me an unfair advantage of knowing this guy the second time around. Like, I just ran through him this time and it felt so good because, like I said, I used to not really fear this giant, but I just hated him. So, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you slap that like button, and I'm sure you're new here because I'm new to the Elden Ring content, but I'm going to be dropping more, so if you want to see more, let me know down below what you want to see. Might start doing some creative builds, not like the absolute meta builds, maybe some of those too, but maybe something crazy like Wolverine builds, stuff like that. I've already had some cool ideas, so make sure you drop that sub, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. Kinda doesn't really count when your weapon's OP as fuck.
You know hit dodge it with the river's blood.
Yeah. How'd you know, bro? How'd you know?
Bro, at least do dual katana.